Hi everybody, for those of you new to the channel, I'm Teresa Perrin and I have an update on COSM because we got the news that I was expecting to drop this morning, but it came in after hours, and that was that the CEO has purchased more and closed the offering that they had previously done. Which, guys, I know offerings stink, but they actually had to do an offering because of how small the market cap was. It would have led them to another issue of not being in NASDAQ compliance, but this resolves that. And the bullish news is that the CEO also purchased $3 million in this offering, and it was at $11.50, which is currently below where we're trading at the moment. So guys, I know that a lot of people were upset by this, but really, it was something that needed to be done, and now they have hopefully enough funding for them to move forward and get things done so that this price can start moving to the upside. I, for one, am actually bullish on where we stand right now. So let's get started, and I will show you why. All right, guys, post-split, we are actually at the bottom end of where we could potentially move up to. Now, I am looking at the daily chart that goes back to January of 2022. And as you can see on a post-split level, in January, we were trading above $100. Now, does that mean we're going to get there again? Guys, I don't think it's going to be instantaneous like some people want you to believe, but I definitely believe it's a possibility in the future if good news keeps on coming out. In the meantime, though, I do think we are going to get some runs. As you can see, the stock has been extremely volatile, and now we have a catalyst for tomorrow. So here it is. It says Cosmos Health closes 32.5 million offering, and it came out at 4:31 p.m., which I found odd that he decided to release it at the end of the day and not wait until either pre-market or have done this earlier today. It's kind of a puzzle to me, except I was thinking that maybe he was hoping that it would run without the ability to halt. I'm not quite sure. I'd like to get inside his head for this one. But it says COSM said it closed an offering of almost 2.83 million shares of its common stock and concurrent private placement of warrants to purchase the same number of shares at a combined price of $11.50, targeting gross proceeds of about $32.5 million. The warrants, whose exercise price is $11.50 a piece, are exercisable immediately and expire 5 years from the issuance date, the company said late Wednesday. The offer includes a $3 million participation from Chief Executive, in other words, CEO, Gregorios Siakas, and forgive me if I'm butchering your name, and the firm's existing shareholders. Net proceeds are intended for working capital and general corporate purposes. And then there was a second article put out at 4:06 p.m. that disclosed the insider buying. And guys, this was just the SEC filing disclosing that Gregorios Siakas purchased 260,870 shares in this offering for $3 million and $5. And guys, I mean, the amount of money the CEO is putting in, it has to tell you something. Clearly, he is bullish on this company. CEOs do not invest their own money in companies that they do not believe in. The fact that he continues to put money into this company says a lot, okay? Please keep that in mind. So, both of these news items dropped in the after hours. Shares started to run, but they were quickly pulled back. Guys, this will be a battle because I'm going to tell you something. Shorts have been shorting heavily, and that's why the price has been doing what it's doing, and they're not going to give up easily. That I can promise you. Now, we're looking short term that we may have some more downside. Medium, we're looking for an upside. Long term, guys, it's still just in that downward trend. So until we break out of that, you will not see that push up. But guys, look at today's candle that printed. It is very close to a doji. Generally, a doji is an indicator of a reversal in trend. So hopefully tomorrow we see a nice move to the upside and Santa Claus comes to town for COSM. No promises, but we shall see. Now, the 52-week low is $1.68. The 52-week high is $111.25. The free float prior to that offering was 1.34 million. Guys, the total free float will be about 7 million. So I'm wondering if that 7.7 million number that was given by COSM's investor relations was actually including the offering. Kind of interesting, something to think about. But the shares outstanding prior to that offering were 3.35 million, according to Webull. So that would make sense, wouldn't it? Just a thought. Let me know if you agree down below. Now, going back, the volume, 12.18 million, and our average volume has been 5.35 million. So guys, we more than 2x'd our normal volume today, yet the price didn't really rise. In fact, it was down, right? 8.45%. And after hours, it started to go up, like I said, but it ended up, I don't know. At the time I took this, it was before market close. It was $8.13. And check this out. We had more inflow than outflow, yet the price went down. Well, why is that? This says price falls and capital flows in. Some capital is entering or short positions are being covered. So why did the price go down? Has to make you wonder, right? I'll tell you why. It's probably the amount that's being traded in the dark pool that's controlling the price action. All right. According to Webull, it says that our short interest is 321.74%. Guys, I do not believe that that is accurate. I mean, it may really be, but it's likely not taking into account the split or those additional shares now. Okay, the short share availability is 0. So yay, there's no shares as of right now for those shorts to borrow tomorrow. So that is very bullish. Like I said, they've been borrowing them and shorting the crap out of this to keep the price down. The cost to borrow is 194.26%. So guys, they're still paying that max to borrow. And as you can see by the short volume ratio, it was 48.03% today. And guys, it's been between 33.62 and 54.55% for the last 2 weeks. So clearly, they are trying to, for whatever reason, hold this price down. My guess is because they're trying to cover their short position as cheaply as possible. God help them if volume really comes in hard. They will get smoked. Now, according to this, guys, shorts don't really come into effect as far as failure to delivers go, or I should say naked shorts or failure to delivers. But it looks like at the end of the month, they start adding up. So we'll have to see when this data comes out, what it shows us for the next 2 weeks. Anyways, that's all I got for you. Tomorrow, we have 2 huge catalysts that broke in after hours. Hopefully, we see some movement based on that, guys. Please keep in mind that it's a very difficult 2 weeks because market volume is going to be low in general due to the holidays. You know, it's Hanukkah this week. It's Christmas coming up. People are just busy. Thank you so much for watching and happy holidays.